Hey everybody, and it is time for another adventure of Dallas Aquascaping Guy, and I'm here with Barry, and we are heading out to Fish Gallery Addison because MJ Aquascaping from the Netherlands, who is a new CChem ambassador, is going to be doing a demonstration tonight. He's actually here in town for the weekend for Aquashella. And so we're going to go see Sue with CChem, and we're going to see all the gang at Fish Gallery, and we'll see who all turns out. We'll try to take some pictures, and we'll share it with you in a little bit.
Before we start escaping, I thought I was going to do a really quick background story and kind of tell a bit about myself, and so you guys understand like why in Gosling there's a Dutch aquascaping workshop in Dallas. So my full name is Mark Anders, like you say it in Dutch, that's MJ. And I've had aquariums with ski my entire life. I have a picture somewhere where I'm like 6 months old and I'm sitting on my dad's lap and we're watching this cichlid tank. So my dad, he was really into cichlids, and you know, if you're a dad, you kind of want to do the same thing, right? You want to make them proud as well. So for the first, I would say, first 20 years of my life, I was keeping cichlids as well. But I always noticed that I kind of got bored quite quickly, because with a cichlid tank, you know, you can set it up, and after that you can just look at it. You can't really do it, and you don't really interact. So it wasn't until I moved out of my parents' house and I got my own studio apartment together with my girlfriend that I didn't have space for a cichlid tank, because you need these, I don't know, you need a big tank. So I just had space for like a small nano thing. Like, what am I going to do with this? So I started doing some research, and that's how I kind of discovered aquascaping, I guess. I found videos from George Farmer and from San. That's kind of how it started. So I started practicing aquascaping a little bit. It was actually horrible for the first couple of years. But you know, over time, I got a bit better at it. So I started sharing my work on Instagram, for example, because like aquascaping was still very new and a lot of my friends were doing it. So on Instagram I kind of found some common, like friends, you know. And then fast forward to 2019, I was working full-time as a chef in restaurants, cooking. But we all know what happened in 2019, 2020, so all the restaurants closed and I basically didn't have a job anymore. So then my girlfriend told me, like, why don't you start making YouTube videos? I started doing that. Absolutely horrible as well. Like, if you want to have a laugh, you go back to my YouTube channel and watch one of the first videos. It's embarrassing. I had a really shitty camera and the quality was just horrible. But again, I had nothing to do during that time, so I just kept doing it. And I would say after about a year, it kind of started taking off a little bit and started watching the videos, and like, fast forward 5 years later, here we are. Now, YouTube kind of became a career sort of, and now I'm giving workshops together with CChem, and I think that's pretty awesome. So again, thanks for coming, really appreciate it, and I would say let's get started. One more shit. Place them in the tank. And when I'm building a layout, I always like to make sort of like 3 layers, if you will. So foreground, midground, and a background. And the majority of the landscape, I'll always keep it in the midground, because the foreground will be nice and empty.
Got a couple goodies for you. $5.97. 808.
Woo!
Do you have a plan? Okay. All right. Y'all want fundamentals
Now, like for doing the husking together, I like to use liquids like glue. It doesn't have any liquids. For gluing the husking together, I like to use liquids. You can see it does not have any.
No, we don't have a liquid.
You can add it to the assortment.
We do have a flourish glue where you just would use a little bit for like gluing nubias or also gluing moss to rock or the driftwood and stuff like that. And they're in a smaller, so could you use a little bit? They're in a smaller tube that way, you know